So I'm feeling a little bit more human now. I've had a shower. I've washed the desert dust out of my hair, eyes and teeth. It gets into his teeth, it's horrible. And you just like crunch on it, it's gross. Next is the second challenge of the day where we're gonna be testing out the Fitbit and the Galaxy Gear. I have no idea, I'm just gonna regroup and just see what happens. So, I don't really know what we're doing next, but wherever we're going there in this. Amazing. Wow. It smells of leather and possibly bad things that have happened in here. So again, Ellie, thanks probably is deserved. And also Curry's PC World, thank you for this. I think this is my first time ever in a limousine. First time I can remember being in a limousine. So I also have to thank David Hain, who was our second competition winner, who decided that we should use the Galaxy Note and Gear to try and find landmarks in Las Vegas and then sort of take pictures and see how the picture taking quality works. So thank you to David and to Ellie. Not to say this trip has changed me, I'm still the same guy, but if there's anything less than this on the way to the airport, I'm gonna sue you. Hey Tom, you know when I said I wanted some Bond girls to join me on this adventure? I mean, no offense to these guys, this is not the Bond girls that I'd envisioned.
Best I could do on the budget.
There's still no clues as to what exactly we'll be doing. So I've just discovered we're going on a helicopter ride over the Grand Canyon. Ah! This really has turned into the trip of a lifetime. I don't feel like I quite deserve it. I should do some more things. I should give some money to charity. I don't know what I should do. So if the challenge is to be as much like James Bond as I possibly can, the way we're going to test that is partly with the watch. If this was on my covert picture and video taking device and my awesome spy gadget to tell it to do things and give me information, we're going to test how useful that is. And we're also then going to test the Fitbit in terms of, you know, James Bond, he's a guy who needs to keep in shape because he's got a lot of women to meet and a lot of bad guys to kill. So he's going to need some sort of tracking device to see how well he's keeping in shape. So we're going to have a look at the app and see what that tells me and how I can impact my life and become a better spy as a result of the information that comes from the Fitbit. And this also caters for David's challenge, which is to go and capture landmarks, because we're going to the bloody Grand Canyon, which is kind of probably one of the big ones. So I've been playing around with this. The main features are, you've obviously got the watch face there, it has a camera on your watch, so I was taking pictures of all of our people in the limousine. I can surreptitiously be a spy and just and record people doing this. It feels weird, which makes me feel most like a badass spy. Out of everything we've had so far, this makes me feel most like an actual spy that we've done today. It also has as part of the watch here, this is a speaker and microphone, I believe it is. So you can actually use the voice controls, which then go through to the phone, and it tells you the same sort of Siri type system, but an S voice. With the Fitbit, it's a very simple device. It just looks like that, and this is the Fitbit Flex, and all you've got those lights that appear. So if I double tap, then the lights appear. It tells me how far through my step target of 10,000 steps I am today. Because I've been carrying it around in a bag and we were on dune buggies before, it thinks I've done a lot of steps, which is possibly a lie. So it doesn't have a dune buggy setting. You can't say, actually, I'm cheating right now. But what you can do as well with this is if you keep tapping a few times, it goes into sleep mode. So you see the two lights there. So you can actually track your sleep and you can see how disturbed or how relaxed you were during your sleep. And this is where the magic happens. It's all in here. So it's this tiny little thing, looks like that. This is Fitbit. And it just plugs into the actual wristband itself. Quite excited. this is us over here. This is our pilot.
Hello.
We're not going to die today. Today's not the day I plan to die. And does our helicopter have a name? Frank. It feels like a Frank. I don't know why. Sitting up front like a boss. So, as places go that I have tested gadgets, this one's not bad, is it? We are in the Grand Canyon at the moment. This is something I would have never done on my own or probably afforded to do. This is sadly kind of coming towards the end of the trip. I hope that the updates that we've been providing so far and the footage you've been getting really helps to understand what CES has been like and what these gadgets are like that we've been trying out, the cameras and such. So let's talk about this Galaxy Gear first. It has several different screens. Notifications, S-Voice, which is like the voice control, like the sort of Siri equivalent. Voice memos, gallery, media controller, which is for changing tracks and playing music, pedometer for tracking how many steps you take, and there's some other apps that you can install for this watch as well, call log, contacts, and then settings. It hasn't got as many faces as the Pebble, for example, but you can change some of the faces on the front screen. So how did this help me to be a better spy? Well, obviously the notifications, they're gonna come straight through from whichever one we are. Q is going to be telling me where I need to go, what I need to do. I still do really love the design of this watch, actually. It does look very sexy. One of the few smartwatches that I've seen that does actually look really nice and feel nice to wear. S-Voice, this is going to be for when I need to find out information about one of the bad guys. I don't want to reach into my pocket, so I can just be like, yep, tell me the information. But let's go and take an actual photo. Here you go, look, so it's a pretty decent resolution camera that it looks like. And let's take a picture of the Grand Canyon. And that picture will then end up on my phone. So I can be a covert spy and take a picture of this weird camera guy that's there. Don't tell anyone, but he's our next target. The things that would concern me about this watch is battery life. As with the Pebble is one of the few watches that's designed to last for at least about a week without needing to recharge. This, I don't know. It seems like it does a lot of things. I would probably feel like I had to charge this every day. So the Fitbit connects to my phone, but it's telling me that actually we need a connection, an internet connection. I assume that's so it can sync with my account. It should just be able to tell me what I've been doing today, but as you can see, you have no signal because we're in the Grand Canyon. What it would be telling me would be the number of steps I've done, the distance, how many active minutes of activity, how many calories burned, my weight. Ignore that. That's probably not my actual weight. You put that in manually. And then I showed you sleep mode. It shows you how you slept and how many calories you ate. And then you can start a food plan where you manually enter how much food you're eating, which actually sounds like a good idea. Let's go and have some food. And to test out my covert spying, let's just let's take a picture of some attractive ladies and see if they notice. I think they may have heard me, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh, what's that? I was just totally checking the time. What? That was nothing. I didn't take a picture. What?
It's a camera.
Like James Bond.
And I even dressed for the occasion because I don't know if you can see, my jacket kind of has a AK-47 built in. Oh, does it? Yeah, I'm not even bothered.
Okay, thank you, James.
So what's happened is that these ladies have seen my my amazing watch and they just wanted photos, and they're now calling me James, as in actual James Bond. So I think the watch has been a success. I better just scan the helicopter to make sure there's nothing on it. No, I think we're safe for bombs. Okay, everyone aboard! Everyone aboard! Stick with me if you want to live.